Today is November 7th, 2016, and tomorrow is election day for the 2016 presidential election in the United States. And it is very, very likely that tomorrow we will have the first female president of the United States. Wow, that's huge news, right? That is one of the best thing that can happen in this country. I mean, the fact that it is 2016 and they haven't had a female president is just remarkable. But yeah, that's how it is. And Donald Trump will never be heard from ever again, which is another great news, right? So yeah, right now, that is the scenario, and in 24 hours, it's very likely that the Democrats would have a third president in a row in the White House. Um, so let's. I think it's very important to review who we are electing into the office. And to be honest, Um, I'm not that excited. I honestly feel the Hillary Clinton email scandal is a very severe one, and I feel that she broke the law, or rather, um, she behaved incredibly irresponsibly. And if any other person in the world had done something of that sort, they would have been in jail. Um, I honestly think that it's just incredible that such a huge lapse of judgment has been allowed, and we are we are just, all she got was a rap on her knuckles, and we are just going on with it. um, so the question really is, why is it so important? If uh, why are the email servers such a huge problem? um, the problem is that uh, the security in general is about uh, whenever we talk about computer security, we always look at it from a perspective of paranoia. Uh, we always feel like the weakest link in the chain is basically is the thing. You need to you need to ensure that there are no weak links in the chain. um, and for Hillary Clinton to have a private email server in the basement through which confidential and um, secure state secrets were going through is a huge breach of protocol, to say the least. And quite honestly, it's a pretty weak link in the security chain, um, and that is troublesome. And she says that she traveled to 100 plus countries in the 4 years or 2 years or 4 years that she was the Secretary of State. Um, and the fact is that every time she went to these places, it is um, it is likely, or it is possible that uh, the IP address of her computer private email server was leaked. Um, and once you know that there is a server out there through which the Secretary of State is communicating through, it is also likely that it was um, the target of a lot of security attacks. We have no clue whether any of them succeeded. We have no clue what information was gathered, if any of them succeeded. And we have no way of knowing what secrets that the Russian government have been able to glean from these servers, from the private email conversations that the secretary had with um, people of power in the government. And one of the things that you should clue you in as to how serious this was because President Obama himself, was using an alias when he was communicating with Hillary Clinton through the email server, probably because they did not want anybody snooping in to know who was sending those emails and what the importance of those emails were, which is very, very critical in this particular point. And I can understand why the FBI did not choose to, bring charges against Hillary Clinton, because it's really hard to prove. This battle would have been fought in the court of public opinion rather than in the court of judicial justice. And in general, it is hard to prove that something was done wrong in these cases unless there is an actual evidence of something that's been leaked. The FBI cannot very well subpoena the KGB servers and try to find out what information they have been able to accumulate or procure from the server. They cannot really do that, and that what that means is that the FBI had to really find pretty much a glaring pretty much evidence of the fact that the data was leaked, which was quite obviously from the secretary's email server. Otherwise, they would have lost the battle of opinion in the court of the media and in the court of people. And the FBI director, being a Republican, would not have helped matters at all, and this would have been a really tough battle for them to prove. So I guess they went with the safe option, and they said that, hey, we are not going to charge her because we do not know whether something was done, whether something was gleaned from a server or not. But quite frankly, people have been punished for far less in the name of national security, and this is just a travesty of justice, in my opinion, that somebody powerful can just get away with it. That is just terrible. Anyway, we would probably be worse off if we had Donald Trump as president, because no matter what people might think about the politics of the Democrats, and there are very, very good reasons to criticize them for it, and there are very, very good reasons to accept the politics and the policies of the Republicans. But Donald Trump, for me, in my opinion, is somebody who does not have any convictions. Honestly, I think he's just a dangerous man because he has no real bearing on anything. He doesn't have any policies. He doesn't have he doesn't really have any clue as to what the fuck he's doing. So we are probably better off with Hillary Clinton as president, but I wish we had a better set of candidates to choose from. So anyway, Hillary Clinton, President of the United States.